I'm really excited to be sharing with you this versatile up style. This look incorporates part up, part down. It can be adjusted depending on the person wearing it. It can be adjusted to the thickness of the hair, the length of the hair, so it can be used in a variety of ways. Part of the hair will be taken up and a directional blow dry will be used. The rest of the hair will do a beautiful heat set utilizing one of our Olivia Garden brushes. The thing I love about this particular style is that it's on trend right now. It was recently featured in our Power to the Tools lineup, but also it's been seen on the carpet on J.Lo and Zendaya. So I'm really excited to share with you this trending, versatile up style. Step 1 is to smooth wet hair with the iDetangle. This brush is ergonomically designed to fit the head. It also has this nice cushioning, flexible base, so it's great for client comfort. It comes in a variety of options, the bristles for fine, medium, or thick hair. So the brush I'm going to be using to create this style is the Heat Pro. One of the big features about this brush that I love so much is that it's heat resistant up to 550 degrees. That's the entire brush. Because of that, the bristles are a little bit more stiff and a little bit more coarse, ensuring grip on thick, coarse hair. I love the sectioning pick that's stored in the handle that can be removed for precision sectioning while you're blow drying and sectioning the hair. The fun part about this style is that it offers a variety of options. Where you section the hair would all depend on who's wearing that style. You can section as far back as just in front of the ear, which means you'll have more hair up, less hair down. Where that ponytail sits on top is right on top of the crown, before the curve of the head. If it gets too far back, it will lag and fall. In order for it to stay really fun and modern, you want to be sure that it ensures that it stays on top of the head. This hair will be clipped away, and then we'll do a directional blow dry after blow drying the rest of the hair. So you can see that the sectioning is complete. And what I'm gonna do is the rest of the blow dry here, and then we'll demonstrate a directional blow dry through the top. So first I'm using the Heat Pro 52 to create volume here at the base, lifting the hair up and away from the scalp so that I can create volume. When the hair is 75% dry, I go back in with my Heat Pro 42 and create a little more of a curl than through the mids and through the ends. Once the hair is dry, I do a figure 8 wrap. What makes this different from a standard set is that it's going to create a little more of an erratic wave type with a curl at the end versus just your traditional barrel curl. Wrap around your index finger, then your thumb, back around your index finger, your thumb, your index finger, thumb, pinch with your index finger and thumb, gather the hair using your double clip petite, secure the curl in place. Now that I've completed the blow dry and my figure 8 set, the next step is to let this cool and remove all of the clips. So one of the guidelines for sectioning is to remember that the larger the section, the larger the curl. The smaller the section, the tighter the curl. So depending on what your results are is going to depend on the sectioning that you take. You could get a much deeper wave by taking half of that section and creating a much tighter wave pattern with the same wrap, the same brush, just by adjusting the size of the sectioning. Be mindful of your sectioning because you want to be sure that the heat that you're using from your blow dryer in tandem with your brush is going to give you that even heat through so that you ensure that the curl pattern or the wave pattern that you're creating will be even throughout that strand of hair. When you're blow drying the hair around your round brush or on your paddle brush, it's very important that you keep the airflow even to the brush and the barrel of the brush. Erratic blow drying and ruffling the hair is going to disrupt the cuticle, creating a tremendous amount of flyaways that you're then going to have to go back in to correct with your brush and your technique. As you can see, the figure 8 pattern, setting the hair with that figure 8, it creates a little more of a wave, a little more of like a bohemian kind of lived-in wave versus more of like a curl pattern. The Heat Pro 52 was used at the base to create volume and lift the hair up off of the scalp. Through the mids and ends, the 42 was used so that we could create a little more curl and movement. By wrapping with the figure 8 wrap, as you can see, it creates a little more of an S-shaped curl, a little more bohemian, sort of a natural lived-in wave versus a curl pattern, which I think looks really beautiful. And remember, all of this was created with the brushes, the blow dryer, and the movement and the wrap that we did on this hair. And our next step will be to directionally blow dry the top of the hair. We want to get a nice, smooth, tight finish here, so when we go to put that into a ponytail, it's really easy and seamless without any of those lumps and bumps that we so often struggle with when we're putting in ponytails. To do that, I'm going to be using my beautiful Olivia Garden Ceramic Ion blow dryer. One of the big features with this blow dryer is it's very lightweight, and we all know after a long day in the salon of blow drying, having a lightweight tool is so important. There's 2 different nozzles, longer and shorter, so if you're using your XL brush or a larger paddle brush, it's always nice to have the feature of the larger nozzle, and then the smaller nozzle to be sure that you're getting the even heat flow for the size of brush that you're using for the job. There's 2 settings and 2 heat flows, plus a cool button. That's a nice feature to have, especially when you're working on directional blow drying so close to the scalp, so that for the comfort of the client, you can push your cool button to keep that heat from being too much on the scalp, but definitely keeping the direction of that hair still moving back. The key point to a successful, smooth, high fashion pony is the directional wrap. As you can see, by blow drying the hair in the direction that you want the hair to go ensures the ease of being able to pull the hair up in a nice, smooth way. This is a technique that could be used for the entire head to create a high fashion pony look. So by using that beautiful direction blow dry and really moving the hair up in the direction that you want it to travel, ensure success for a quick, high fashion ease of ponytail. So gathering the hair that we've directionally blow dried, bringing it back into that high point where we know we'll get that volume and lift that we're wanting to create, and then we'll secure with an elastic. Taking a small section of the ponytail and wrap it around the base of the hair. Secure with a bobby pin. I'm using the Blue Barrel multi-detachable brush to create curls within the hair. Detaching the barrels and leaving them in while the hair cools will ensure that I will get a beautiful curl as an end result. Gently remove the detachable barrels. Look at the amazing curl that was created on dry hair. I'm using the Nanothermic Flex Pro. I love this brush for separating and loosening the curl, as well as creating some volume with the lacing. Lifting the hair and just working the brush through the hair and bringing it out to create that really soft lacing effect. So the difference between lacing and backcombing is you don't use as much tension when holding the hair. Usually you'll use a bigger vented type of brush, and you go in and you very gently bring the hair down and away. So what you're creating is a much more delicate, soft effect to that lacing than backcombing, where you're packing the hair in and the brush stays in the hair, packing the hair down.